Welcome back to Southpaw TV. What do y'all see when y'all look at this video? I see a young amateur boxer working with her father trying to get better at the sport of boxing. You would never think in a million years that this girl would be fighting professionally in boxing. The girl is 12 years old from Mexico. That's why I say if you start your career in Mexico, you bogus as hell. Mexico don't give a damn about children in the sport of boxing.
And you should be ashamed of yourself.
Look at this report. It said Romina La Bambita Castan is set to break the Guinness Book of World Records by making her professional boxing debut at just 12 years old. Who do I blame? This clown right here, her father.
You bitch.
But he looked like a clown. He looked like an alcoholic. And in my personal opinion, they should take his daughter from him. Lou DeBella on Twitter said it best. He said, wow, yet another effed up milestone in the inglorious, dangerous world of boxing. Barbaric shit to expose a 12-year-old to professional boxing shots to the head.
What the fuck is you talking about?
The WBO is a joke in my opinion. They was hyping it up as if it was some type of great thing in boxing. Talking about fighting father, Isaac Castan, the father behind a 12-year-old prodigy. More like the chump exploiting his own daughter to make money in professional boxing. Mauricio Suleiman, president of the WBC, came out and said, I am happy to inform ya that 12-year-old Romina Castan will not be fighting tomorrow. The WBC will guide her father and support her amateur boxing career. I got a question for the fathers who got daughters in amateur boxing. Would y'all let y'all 15-year-old daughter turn professional knowing damn well she would be fighting grown women? Would you let your 15-year-old go into that ring, no headgear, 8-ounce gloves, and take punches to the head? I wish that little girl success, but I do think they should take that young lady away from her father. Daddy don't give a damn about his own daughter. Speaking of a man who does not care about his own daughter, Bill Haney, Devin Haney, Team Haney was getting disrespected today on Instagram Live by Brian Noman Jr.
Chicago with your shout out to my boy Southpaw. You feel me? But you had made a funny video. Dang, I can't send no quotables off the top of my head, but boy, that little video when I had flipped that little bodyguard and stuff, boy, you were funny, man.
Shout out to Brian Noman Jr. Everybody saw that video of Brian Noman Jr. flipping Devin Haney's security guard. Imagine being a security guard, 6'7", getting flipped on your back pockets by a man who fights at 147. Big for nothing, I am telling you. This dude soft as hell. I can't see Devin beating Brian Noman Jr. I see Devin running from Brian Noman Jr. I see Devin Haney possibly winning on a robbery scorecard with Brian Noman Jr. Ain't no way in hell that Devin Haney got the heart to stand and fight with Brian Noman Jr. Devin soft as hell, just like every single one of his fans. Brian Noman Jr. was on live for about 15 minutes, but the man did say he want to make that boy quit. He want to take that boy's soul. He called Devin Haney a weirdo. He said that Bill Haney is going to have to throw in the towel. I can't even lie to y'all. I don't think that Bill Haney would throw in the towel. I think that Bill Haney lives vicariously through his son Devin. Bill Haney is not tough, but he want to think he tough, so he lived through his son Devin. Just like April 20th, 2024. Some of y'all could remember. Ryan Garcia was actually begging Bill Haney to throw in a towel, and I think that Bill Haney should have threw in that towel. Devin is damaged goods because of Bill Haney. If Brian Noman Jr. starts beating Devin Haney head in, I doubt that Bill Haney would throw in a towel. As a matter of fact, if Brian Noman Jr. starts beating Devin Haney head in, I hope Bill Haney don't throw in that towel. I want to see Devin Haney get damaged over and over and over again so he could retire from the sport of boxing.
I know Southpaw TV.
Devin Haney is the worst thing to happen in boxing in a very long time. Devin Haney brings a soft fan base into the sport of boxing. I'm going to say that again. The worst fan base in boxing today is the Devin Haney fan base, and they don't even realize it. Just think about it. Every single Devin Haney fan is actually cool with him filing a lawsuit when no lawsuit has ever been filed for battery in the sport of boxing. Devin Haney fans gravitate towards Devin because they just as soft as Devin. Speaking of lost individuals in boxing, the boy who wears a dress, Mr. Abdullah Mason, told Ring Magazine that he believes he is on the right path to joining Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson as an elite in the lightweight division. Hey yo, Abdullah, keep on thinking that, bro. In order to become an elite, you can't have a glass jaw, you got a glass jaw. In order to become an elite, you gotta have some type of star power. You ain't got no damn star power. In order to become an elite, you have to not pretend you are Arabic in the United States of America, knowing damn well you was born in the United States of America. In my personal opinion, Abdullah Mason will never be an elite in boxing. And when Alicia Baumgartner, my bad, the lovely Miss Alicia Baumgartner and Amanda Serrano fought on that same card at Madison Square Garden, that was a sold-out arena at Madison Square Garden. That fight sold out within minutes. Meanwhile, Carissa T-Rex Shields, somebody who called herself the GOAT, is still trying to sell tickets, and the girl fights today. The girl fights later on today, and the fight still ain't sold out yet. Imagine calling yourself the GOAT, but you can't sell tickets. Imagine calling yourself the GOAT, but you are not a pay-per-view attraction.
You're not a pay-per-view star.
Carissa T-Rex Shields dyed her hair blonde, she still ain't sold out yet. This girl got naked on stage, she still ain't sold out yet. Miss Carissa T-Rex Shields gonna have Rick Ross walk her out, she still ain't sold out yet. Miss Carissa T-Rex Shields got papoose on stage, she still ain't sold out yet. Mark my words, this fight will not be a sellout.
You ain't even like that.
Talking about you, the Beyonce of boxing. If you was the Beyonce of boxing, your fight would have been sold out. Beyonce sells tickets, Carissa T-Rex Shields clearly don't. Look at this girl, talking about get y'all tickets for tomorrow. Last few left, stop the damn cap. It ain't no last few left. It's a whole lot of tickets left. Y'all got about 10,000 tickets left to that fight that nobody wanna see.
Man, Southpaw TV keep it trill, man.
And on this episode of Boxers and Gangsters Don't Box, I don't got Twitter, I don't be on Twitter, but I see every single thing that goes on Twitter. Every single day, people remind Shakur Stevenson, yo bro, didn't you say you was gonna fly Greg Hackett to Chicago, Illinois last year and then not do a damn thing? Why did you lie to your fans and say you was gonna fly Greg Hackett to Chicago to box with Southpaw TV? Shakur Stevenson felt guilty today. The man tweeted out, I don't be addressing certain stuff like I used to. Only validation that matters to me is myself. F that little boy stuff. Shakur is the definition of throwing a rock and then hiding your hand. I got one question, Shakur Stevenson. If you answer this question, I will never talk about the situation again. You have my word. Answer this one question. Why did you lie to your fan base by saying, tell Greg Hackett I'll fly his people to Chicago to make sure he good in Chicago that Sunday, and you did not do a damn thing? If you answer the question, I never mention it again.
Ass whooping.
Hey, yo, Shakur Stevenson, fun fact, bro. I was live in the gym that day for 4 hours. Nobody pulled up. Y'all did not do a damn thing. Stop pretending that you about that action outside the boxing ring. Greg Hackett, scary as hell. Shakur Stevenson, scary as hell. Like I said, answer the question, I will never bring it up again. But you won't because you can't.
Sunday it is. Sunday it is.
And I can't even lie to y'all. I will always be a Ryan Garcia fan for April 20th, 2024. I will always be a Ryan Garcia fan for beating the brakes off of Devin Haney, exposing Devin Haney got a glass jaw. But it's one thing to praise a victory. It's another thing to make an excuse for why you lost to Rolly Romero. Ryan Garcia did an Instagram live today. The man started making excuses for getting beat the hell up by Rolly Romero.
Bro didn't even knock me out or even throw punches. That's sad, bro.
I gotta cut you off right there, bro. What you mean Rolly did not even knock you out or throw punches? He definitely was throwing punches, bro. He did not knock you out, but he knocked you down. In order to knock you down, you gotta throw punches. What the hell is you talking about, bro? This is when the delusion starts to set in. This is when you can't accept the fact that you lost to Rolly Romero.
That know me. I'm dangerous.
Yeah, I got dropped, but it was whack, bro. Like, he didn't even, like, okay, I got dropped, bro. Hella off balance, wasn't hurt.
Ryan Garcia, due to the fact that you on Instagram Live, trying to explain yourself to strangers that you're never gonna meet, lets me and you both know that you definitely feeling guilty about that loss. You definitely are very emotional right now. Like I said, I'm a Ryan Garcia fan, but this definitely ain't it. Ryan Garcia went on Instagram Live, very emotional, very sensitive.
I got dropped, but it was whack, bro. Like, he didn't even, like, okay, I got dropped, bro. Bro didn't even knock me out or even throw.
What do you mean he dropped you and then nothing happened? Rolly dropped you and then you ran for the rest of the fight. Rolly dropped you and then you ended up losing the fight. How you gonna say that Rolly dropped you and nothing happened? Something definitely happened, bro. Rolly dropped you and Rolly beat you. That's what happened.
Like, the whole event was whack. It was boring, and nobody even watched it.
Hey, yo, Ryan Garcia, people did watch the event, bro. If they did not watch the event, how did they know what happened? Everybody watched the damn event, bro. Everybody know that Rolling Romero beat you. If they did not watch the event, all they gotta do is look up the highlights. And I don't know if y'all know this, but later on tonight will be the last time that Top Rank Boxing will be on ESPN. This will be the last fight that Top Rank ever has on ESPN. Shushu Carrington, Mr. Emiliano Vargas, and Mr. Xander Zayas will definitely close out the show right.
I guarantee you, wallahi, I promise you, I'm knocking Ryan out.